What's good, world family? It's your boy Unico Williams back with another episode of What's New 99, where it's just a couple of brothers just kicking it, just chilling on a Thursday night. You know, you're going to hear this on Friday. You know how we do. We just hanging out, and I got my boy Zelmay as usual. How you doing today, brother?
I'm blessed, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And we're gonna have a little fun. Then we're gonna go on some deeper stuff that we really don't know situation, but we're gonna talk about certain situation, how to handle it, because some people been handling stuff wrong.
I promise y'all, we're not doing a think piece. This is two homies just talking like we at the barbershop. We just chilling. So that's what it is. New episode, What's New 99. Are we supposed to explode at this point?
This is the one that rains. Listen to the sweet songs of the rain. Take your little nap in your car, and we're gonna be right back.
Man, listen here, man. I gotta get right to it, man. I'm having a rough day. You know, hey, life is good. Life is good, like Future and Drake said. Life is good. I'm not complaining. But there's a certain part of my life that's been affected today.
Tell us about it.
It's been reported that come October 1st, don't quote me on the date, but come October, Onlyfans is taking away the sexually explicit stuff off of its platform. And that is saddening for me for this reason, not because of any subscriptions or anything. I'm saddened by it because of the revenue I'm going to lose, because I just started getting a couple of deals with some major players in a couple of $14.99 players, and I was going to be a partner in it, and we was going to get this bread, and now my meat is just all and everybody just about to be floating all over the internet for free, man, and I'm not happy about it. So you know, it's for free. I mean, there's no such thing as bad publicity, but you know, that's cool. But it's not going to be for the OF, and that saddens me so much. But I don't understand why OnlyFans would do this, because when people think of OnlyFans, you think of sexually explicit stuff. You think of your favorite porn star. I mean, P-star, whatever. You think of that. And, you know, I done got a couple of free trials, and I actually checked out today. I was like, man, dang, let me see what's going on OF. Are they posting stuff on their stuff about what's going on at Travesties? Just trying to see what's going on. I found out that they done gifted me a couple of free subscriptions. So we got into October to love on who we love on. And then I suppose they'll be moving on to something like for fans only and Patreon, I suppose. I don't know.
Patreon
they got maybe somebody come up with a new platform and say for real fans or something. I don't know.
I saw a lot of mini vids. They're going to mini vids.
Listen, mini-vids, shout out to mini-vids, because I've actually seen a lot of P-stars post their links to those too, and I'm like, man, we don't know what that is, but now I think we're about to know. But I know me personally, I've been affected, and just make sure that, you know, you got to make sure you follow, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube if you're listening out there, so you can see my oh so handsome OnlyFans face that y'all wasn't gonna see because I was gonna be masked up, and that's cool, but y'all might have been able to tell from my tattoos or something. I don't know. At the end of the day, they're messing with my future money I was about to make. I had a couple of deals lined up, and now we can't make it happen because who's gonna subscribe for 6 months to watch me cook food? Or it's just all bad. Why would they go down the path of Tumblr? Because we saw what happened to Tumblr. We saw what happened to them.
Who's on Tumblr now? That's the question.
Apparently it went from $1.1 billion as far as what they were worth in 2013. As of today, they are worth $3 million. And I think that's because of like a few of the people that started Tumblr, like have some expensive cars, and if they collectively are $3 million or something in their rent altogether. I don't know. It's all bad, but that's a fall off. $1.1 billion to 3 million in the grand scheme of things. That is like a big fall off, man. What you think about this news? And is this really attack on the SWs out there, man? Is this an attack on the SWs?
So first off, OnlyFans been hitting up some of their top people, OF, and they saying, hey, Corinna Comp, you can do what you do. We're talking about them other people, those unverified, those people that do the P word. But you can show your boobs and make us money all you want. That's how they're trying to stay alive. They're trying to make it not as explicit. They're like, how long it's, how they do it? Like tactful, like Playboy. You know how Playboy be tactful? Like, oh, I'm just going to take a picture like art. It's like art. So our advertisers can be happy. We want our advertisers happy. So it's like art pieces. You can still be naked, but tactfully. You know what I mean? But first, I also want to address some. I'm going to randomly address things throughout the day. I see a lot of dudes celebrating. And y'all weird. And it's going to be a theme with me today. Celebrating people doing bad because of jealousy or envy is weird. That's weird to me. So it's a lot of dudes like, you got to get a real job now. And I'm like, well, in America, you say it's free. Somebody provide a service. People willing to pay for that service. That is a job. Just like people can say you on YouTube and Twitch is not a real job. But people get paid a lot of money to do it. Is your job not a real job? Like, what job is a real job? Because basically you just working for somebody else's convenience at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a job is what gets you paid, but I mean, would you call selling, drugs and stuff? Would you call that a job? I mean,
technically in Denver, it is a job. Hey, shout out to Wes. He go up there, he get weed. It's a job, is he not? I know it's illegal in y'all. I know it's illegal in y'all state.
A job is a job.
You know what I'm saying?
And the worst part about it, like, it's a whole big setup in my state as far as like weed goes, because everybody around us can. So like Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, I'm pretty sure Kentucky, and Indiana's just in the middle. Like, we just gonna get a little extra money from from catching some of the people going through Indiana, like, So yeah, man. OnlyFans. Who gets on OnlyFans and pays $4.99 a month, for instance? That's like lowbrow, basically, right?
Yeah, to watch you cook.
To watch you cook, for hair tips. Like, you go on YouTube and look up hair tips.
It's free.
I go on YouTube. If I need some kind of beer tips, I can just go onto YouTube.
It's free.
And don't get it twisted. Okay, I got the option to skip an ad after 5 seconds. That's 5 seconds on my day. Okay, cool. Whatever. They're gonna get back to it. Or you give me an unskippable one. It says your ad will end in 12 seconds. Who cares? I don't care about that.
You see Cardi B behind the scenes for $40 a month.
I'm not interested in that. There are people in this world that will pay $40 a month to see what Cardi B's whole life.
I bet it won't. I bet that's them the only people you gonna get on this site. All them other people.
Pretty much it. Like, if they trying to take it down to the real the real like bare bones of what OnlyFans is, like, yeah, only real fans that's really willing to pay that, because you got to be a real fan to want to watch somebody cook something and or whatever. So that's where I'm at on it. I think that it's not going to work. I think that they about to make their money, and I don't think you can sell it to anybody, because anybody with some sense is not going to buy OnlyFans unless they're going to buy OnlyFans to go ahead and say, buy it for the low and be like, hey, all that stuff y'all was doing before, bring it back, because they were stupid. Whoever's doing this is stupid, and then let it be their problem. So
I think they
Sound like somebody trying to get rich and go ahead and sell it off for whatever price you want to sell it off for, and then now you got you amassed your wealth, but somebody else is just gonna take your idea and then say, "Bump it, man. I'm gonna make money off of what y'all didn't want to make money off of, and we'll deal with the consequences later."
Yeah.
Who knows what those are?
Oh, but that's the dumbest business strategy ever. Hey, what is 99% of our site? This. Let's completely do away with it. By the way, next week they're gonna come out with an announcement. We're only talking about this specific thing. We're not talking about the whole. They see Twitter. They see how many people are already leaving.
Yeah.
When money go, they just gonna be like, we have to say certain words so the advertisers can feel happy or whoever. But y'all can come back and I'm hearing that from what I'm hearing, they already sent emails to some of their biggest people. Hey, this won't be a problem for you.
I have a question. What I've been on OnlyFans plenty of times. I'm not subscribed, or I've gotten some of those free subscriptions or whatever. Where they're running those specials or whatever. Actually, there was like this girl that was like in need one time. She asked me for some money, and I was like, how about I just subscribe to your OnlyFans this month, and then that'll even that out, because I'm not about to just give you some money. Bet. I didn't see any ads. So who are they? What sponsors are they talking about? I'm confused. What sponsors? Because
well, the credit card company. They said that's the rumor. I don't know if it's true.
Well, I mean, you go on Twitch. You go on Twitch. If you ain't subscribed to somebody, you get a 30-second ad. And it's gonna be Geico. And then sometimes Aiden will go on there and be like, "Hey, run a 180-second ad for the people that ain't subscribed." But obviously, people that subscribe, blah blah blah, they don't see it. But the people us watching that's not subscribed to Aiden, we might follow him, but we subscribe to him, but not subscribe to him. Yeah, we gotta sit through 180 seconds worth of ads. Okay, at the end of the day, who cares? I don't care. Whatever. 180 seconds, I can go do something else on my phone. So with that being said, yeah, this is a dumb business strategy. That's stupid. That's like Burger King saying we're not selling burgers no more. Like, I'm not. You made your name off the Whopper, and then just because a few people don't like the idea of a sandwich, you stop doing what made you the money. So it's going to be a mass revolt. They're about to lose a lot of money. Actually, this might be a good time to buy some stock in the OnlyFans, because
they coming back with something next week. They're gonna have a new article out on Variety next week. Don't worry about it.
Shout out to Variety for that scoop.
They're gonna be like, we wasn't talking about this. We're talking about people sending unsolicited pics to people randomly on the internet. They're no longer allowed. Watch, it's gonna be something weird like that. Watch. They're probably already trying to clean it up.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, they ain't gonna keep that long.
That's like, you got anything else? SW and OF.
Yo, man. Shout out to anybody making money. Joe said he would, but I wouldn't do it. But I don't. People life.
Was.
Oh, you was. Shout out to Joe, bro. Subscribe.
Yeah, man. Don't subscribe, man. We're revolting against you.
Subscribe to whatever.
Man. I'm losing tens of dollars at this point, and I'm upset about it. So.
You had like 6 people ready to subscribe at $12, wasn't you? But was it $72?
Oh no, I use somebody else's page, and I'm just a guest on there, and then now here I am. I'm hit, man. She has no more revenue coming in, so I can't.
But I don't never want nobody to go broke or hungry or lose whatever they got. So
I'm going broke and hungry right now, Zelmay. So I need you to sign a petition to help get that back on there after October.
But we rooting for Joe, man. Come on, Joe got it, and all y'all others.
Yeah,
y'all got it. But for real though, seriously, I don't think it's gonna happen though. So I think y'all be good. And plus, there's other things y'all can do. I guess I don't know what they are. I saw one of my friends say she going to minivids. That's the only reason I knew about that. And I'm like, hey, I think I heard of that before. I don't know nothing else though. Y'all find it. It's out there. Keep grinding, keep stumping. Something. This site might be better.
Just keep stomping. You might learn how to make a key lime pie. Let's keep it in the realm of subscriptions and all that stuff and people in that world. We're deep into that. We're getting deeper into it. I'm digging. You've been in that world a long time as far as the Twitch arena, YouTube arena. You've been there for a much longer time than I have. But I'm learning. I'm learning as we go, and I'm seeing a lot of different aspects of life. And I'm seeing that I can tell from the people that are super duper popular and making a lot of money from just from being themselves, actually, on Twitch and YouTube. And one of these people that happens to be a nerd, I feel like he's a super nerd that got rich. That's and you said that on the pre-program. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Handle y'all business. Do that. We
He
need
act
that.
like it. You can tell when somebody ain't used to being like that dude, and then they kind of become that dude, and then they kind of
Yes.
yeah, and that's how he acts. So
Yeah. I had a friend. I still consider his friends. He just did some. He kind of got a. He kind of got a taste of what it's like to kind of be cool. And so he did some weak stuff based off of that, that in a sense, quote unquote, affected me. It didn't, but it had to do with a female, right?
yeah,
So
makes
like I
sense.
had this homie, he was my only friend. Like, me, I go to school, blah, 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 get girls, blah, 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 play sports, do what I do, blah, blah, blah. But I got this one friend that plays Yu-Gi-Oh with me, right? Growing up. He plays Yu-Gi-Oh with me. He plays Dungeon Dice Monsters. He's that one friend that'll play all the video games with me, and then we'll be going and beating them together, all that cool stuff. And then we get to school, and it's just kind of weird because people are like, why are you hanging out with him? Why are you with him? Blah, blah, blah. Me, I've experienced being around women. I've experienced social cues, and I understand when I need to back off or when I need to, or if everything is okay. In this case, there was a lot of times where this friend of mine, he didn't understand the social cues that he was being weird. He didn't understand that people are just being nice to you right now. They're not into you. And so that can tend to happen. And so apparently this heavenly controller guy, and we don't want to, we're not going to get too much into it, but I'm sure you've heard about it. If you don't know about heavenly controller, go look it up for yourself. And then, it's like they say in the Bible, study to show thyself approved. Just go ahead and come up with your own stuff on that. But apparently there was some essay allegations going on there.
3 of
And
them.
he called his friend on his extrememely popular Twitch live, caught him completely off guard, and he's like, "Hey, you heard about what happened, right? What's going on?" And his bro was like, "What do you mean?" And the allegations are basically some coerced some 18-year-old gals to get drunk, and then stuff happened or whatever, and it wasn't cool to them. We don't know how far anything went. We don't have any details. I don't have any details. I don't know these niggas, to be honest. I don't know these niggas. I met them today. But based off of what I watched on Heavenly Controller, he seemed like somebody that's not exactly a quote unquote cool guy. He's not quote unquote shit. Can I say Chad? I think that's okay
Yeah,
for
you can
people to.
see.
He's not exactly a Chad. Matter of fact, he probably despises Chads, but in a sense, he may secretly envy Chads. But with that being said, he gets a little fame from being whatever he does on YouTube, and he's got this friend LongBeach Griffy and blah blah blah. They do all these like cringe things or whatever. I don't know. I watch some of the videos as well, and it's cringy, but um, so you call your boy Zelmay. Let's just there it is. If you want to know about the situation, go read about it, man. It's a crazy like Twitter space thing that happened to with all the other like black podcasters and gamers and Twitch people. It was amazing, and content creators, black content creators. And it was a very interesting thing. Somebody cried, Long Beach Griffy, and yeah, it was just weird. But you know, in that situation, Zelmay, I call you, and not even if it's in that situation. Maybe I stole from Kohl's or JC Penney's or something. Let's say I stole from some store, and it's all out there. Bump it. Here's a better one since this is popular. Say I'm Leangelo Ball. I'm in China. I call my homie and say, "Yo, you heard about what's going on, right? What you talking about?" Well, I stole some Louis Vuitton bags in China, and now I'm in jail. On live jail stream.
You
Like,
you like Ti?
how do you
You like
can you
you
still
you had like Ti?
like can you still accept me? Like how do you there's got to be a tough situation because at first this Long Beach Grippy guy, he made it seem like, oh, excuse me, I was on a little OnlyFans showing too much skin. Um this Long Beach Griffy guy was like, man, bro, I don't know what to do. People are going like, if that happened, I don't know how I'm gonna handle it. I'm your boy. I'm getting associated with this now. And then he went off to make a video about false essay. So literally dropped 2 hours before the recording of this. How do you respond to me? As a matter of fact, take away LiAngelo Ball. He served his time. He's in the NBA. Let's say I'm heavily controlling in this situation. I call you and I put you on the spot. Like, and even after that, are we still homies? Because I feel like based off of the video that Long Beach Griffy put out, like he riding with his boy and think that Shorty is not telling the truth or whatever that may be. So how can you still stand behind your boy based off of something like that?
To me, it's extents to everything, right?
Right.
What did you do? And are you my friend or an associate? Or you my best friend? Like, it's level. An associate.
That's fair.
Associate, I can get rid of associate. You just.
That's fair.
We just cool. A friend.
Mm-hmm.
Call me. Don't call me on live, please. I will start cussing. I'm just gonna start blowing out cuss words. But you call me in private.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna ask you serious questions, depending on how serious it is. If you stole something from China, I'm like, why you do that stupid shit? Like, I'm gonna give y'all an example. I can't say it. I'd be slick. But it's about to do with cars and snitching and the situation I dealt with this week. And I'm like, yeah, so I ain't gonna get into that. But it's a personal thing. We ain't gonna talk about personal things because, again, there's implications in it. But so that's why I want to talk about this
right now. They're looking for anything that has to do with a car in the state of Mississippi. At this point.
They already called it the snitching allegation and all this stuff happened. So and drugs and all kind of crazy stuff. So that's personal life. That's why I wanted to talk about what do you do when your boy. It's to the extent if it's something like stealing something like, and you steal my boy, you know what I'm saying? It's not an extreme thing that's against my morals, right?
Right.
Stealing is against my morals. I don't like to steal, but I'm just saying it ain't like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. I'm like, I'm from the hood. My homies, and they all done did it before, at least in their life. I had never stolen, but they did it before. So I'm kind of like, So I'm like, stay out there, handle that situation. Okay, but if we go to the SA, those allegations, now I got to sit with you.
We got to break it down.
Yeah, I got to sit with you. Because that's against, I don't believe in it. Again, I have had family members, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now I got to talk to you. Look me in my eye and tell me what you did. As a friend, I don't need you waffling. I need you to tell me what happened. Because we got to get to this.
Yeah.
Cause I don't want no lie. I don't want no stuttering. I need you to tell me what you did. I'm not finna make no video because we got to have a real conversation because I just can't be around weird situations like that. And by the way, a lot of people are saying, oh, you should have known. Your boy ain't telling you he R-wording people. He ain't just gonna sit there and tell you that. He might word it in a way like, oh man, I got old girl got drunk and she was doing all that. They ain't gonna just say, yeah, bro, I got her drunk and you know what I mean?
Right.
I hope y'all know what I'm saying because I'm trying to not to get demonetized. But yeah, so essentially, men don't do that. They're just not gonna snitch on themselves like that to everybody unless they know their homeboy do it too. But that's a whole different scenario. So you gotta sit them down, you gotta talk to them. And you got to figure this out. Don't put me in no live. Don't put me on social media. I don't do social media like that anyway. Most time y'all see me, it's going to be reposting giveaways and plugging Joe stuff and my stuff and West stuff or whoever.
And talking shit.
Yeah. But I ain't going to be on there like just going, I ain't no social media dude like that. So I ain't going to put my personal business out there, right?
That's fair. That's fair. Now you don't do that.
Yeah, like I don't even tell people who I'm dating at a time. Like I don't like y'all mind your business.
We definitely don't do that.
Like mind your business, but when stuff gets serious, you gotta really sit there and have a conversation. You gotta really talk, and you gotta get to it. And if you don't believe them, you gotta make a decision, especially if it's against your code. After I talked to you, looked you in your eye, I saw this situation when Jake Paul had the same thing. Looked him. Logan Paul said, I looked my brother in the eye And I said, don't you dare lie to me. Tell me what you did. He said, my brother looked me in my eyes, sincere as I can see, and say he didn't. In that case, if I think it, I'm like, he's still my boy to the playoff. If he convinced me, I'm gonna be. It's kind of tough. I'm gonna be sensitive about it, but it's still my boy in that case. You know what I mean?
Right.
The other situation, I'd be like, I don't know. But if you just start waffling, I got to make that decision. Then, do I want this person around me? You know what I mean?
Right.
If he doing this, how does this affect me? I got this. I got overall 99. I got this business. I got multiple people with me. You know what I mean? Not only that, this goes against my morals.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I but
no, I'm just saying no. I agree because I think you brought up a fair point. Did you convince me without a shadow of a doubt?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, no, I ain't no, my boy didn't do that. Now I'm convinced. No, and I'm gonna say everything. I'm gonna ride with you. But if I'm getting that, because God will give you that spirit. I know I be talking a lot of shit, but I am a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. But and also I got some doggone sense. 2 + 2 is gonna be 4. And if you somehow try and spin it and make it seem like it's 7 or 8, we're gonna have a problem. I've been in a situation where somebody was talking to me and I felt like they were rehearsing. They were rehearsing for when they got to talk to the authorities.
Trying to convince you.
Trying to convince me. Opposed to saying, bro, man, no, I ain't do that, man. You already know it. Like, you can just tell, like, this person is being genuine, no acting. But this person was like, I could tell. And even at the end, I tried. I said, bro, are you sure you didn't do that? Are you sure you didn't do that? Now, mind you, this is an associate at this point. So that is what it is. Yeah. But I got out that car after he got done telling me this, thinking that, if I get Joe on my side, then he's going to help clear all this up. Man, I got out that car and I told everybody I knew, I said, man, that man was trying to convince me he was not telling the truth, bro. He was rehearsing. And lo and behold, that man got caught up by the authorities, and it didn't take for them to ask nobody nothing. They caught him and he admitted to it. And it's one of those things where he downplayed what he did. Like, well, it was kind of her fault too, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, it's a sick situation. I'll tell you about it off stream. But end of the day, man, I could tell. And I was like, man, this dude did that, man. And it's just a matter of time before he get his, bro. That's it. So yeah, I like that you brought up that example of you. Are you trying to convince me, or do I straight up believe you? Because like we homies like that. And I know when you lying to me. Your boys know when you lying. Your mama know when you lying. You know what I'm saying? People closer to you know when you lying. So with that being said, yeah, man, I guess my ending statement as far as this is, depending on how severe it is, and even if it's something bad, like maybe it was the M word. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on here, but maybe it's the M word. You M-worded somebody. It depends on the situation. Now, if you just went off on a killing spree or something, or a K-ing spree, I don't damn know. I'm not going to think about it too hard. But if you go on a spree, if you go on a spree of killing people, and I am going to be like, why, bro? I didn't know that was in you like that, because I'm going to be genuinely surprised. And I'm going to try and figure out why and see if there's something we can do to help you. But I don't know if you turn out to be like Carnage. Shout out to the new Venom movie that's coming out, and pay me real quick, Sony. We need that. If you just like batshit crazy, that is what it is. But I don't know. It's hard to tie that together, because it's just like you said, it's levels. If you my boy, I'm gonna ride with you. And even if you get a life in prison, how severe it was, like if you chop up children, I ain't got nothing to say to you. But if it's something stupid like, yo, bro, I robbed a bank, man, it is what it is. You still my boy, man. You still my boy. You just did something stupid.
And then you do got that best friend one that you gotta realize you have a bias for, and you gotta like cope with that too. And by the way, it's I see a lot of people just hate everybody that's associated with him. And by the way, I want to say this too, not to take outside. I just want to say this for the it's certain people that just rooting for his downfall, not because of what he did, just because they want his spot. Those people are dangerous. If you notice that, stay away from those type of people. Those are very dangerous people. It'll go back to that.
They might be more dangerous than him, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly than him.
Yeah, all I gotta know is those type of people, they not really talented. They leech on to you, cause ain't no reason you should bring up, yo, it's a new spot in the black anime community and it's mine. I'm like, what? This is a serious situation. He is accused of something serious. If he needs to go, he needs to go.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is in our pre-production notes in our script. It says, how about when you find out that it's true? You riding, or even maybe you wasn't really riding, but you find out that it's true, but they told you an alternate story. Bro, we done. We're done.
Oh yeah.
It's it. Like you got come to me and tell me, man, bro, we was all faded, bro, and man, one thing led to another, man. I thought it was cool, and then blah blah blah. You know, come to me and tell me that, then I'm gonna try my best to see what we can do to make this make the best out of whatever this situation is for everybody involved. But you like, nah, bro, man, you know they over there lying, bro. You know how they do, bro, man. They just lying. And then it turns out like it's some crazy horrific story about some horrific thing you did. Bro, I'm done. I don't care how many years it is. We're done.
By the way, you gotta learn when to cut people off. By the way, that's a lesson I think people need to learn anyway. Cause some
man,
a lot of us hold on to people, and a lot of people in this situation trying to hold on because they don't know if you're gonna make it out. And them the same type of these dangerous people. They hang on the clout or whatever. They just trying to hold like, if he make it out, I don't want to mess up this friendship, but I'm against what he doing. Again, what are your morals? What are your background? It's a tough situation. I hope everybody in this situation is
absolutely, man. Like for real, like
the people that go through something, yeah,
absolutely, man. Either grow from it, or may you find peace if you are indeed a victim, like all those kind of things. I'd actually like to be a fly on the wall at EDP's house to see like how people are really. Does he got a day one? Like that person that when he was caught up, he called them immediately like, yo, I'm going to jail.
He called old boy in that video.
Still there? Huh?
Remember he called him in the video.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That person that he called in the video, like, yo, bro, I'm going to jail. Like, is that person still around? Like after these kind of allegations, like this is sick stuff. So, and you got caught in 4K. So this ain't like this where it's like whatever, just he said this, she said this, whatever. This is you got caught in 9K. You got caught in 9K. And so and then you had, and they kind of let you slide the first time you kind of attempted it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they was really waiting to see if that's what you be on. But yeah, man, I'd like to see, man, who is really riding with him, because I feel like in a lot of these situations, ain't nobody riding with you left but your mama. You know what I'm saying?
And people are easy to turn their back on you, and
yeah, ain't got nothing to give them no more.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it like this, though. I think about life in this way. I want to believe my friend. I want to believe I have good judgment in friendships
and character. Yes, sir.
That I pick a person, so I'm gonna have a little bias. So, but I also want to. That's why it's so difficult for me. Joe asked me even in this beginning, "Are you thinking of it in a unbiased way?" And I am. I don't ever want to be an enabler too. I refuse to enable cigarettes to my friend. They buy me some cigarettes. No, why would I? No, that's a bad habit.
Nope. Like, if you want to diet, bro, I'm not buying you a Mountain Dew. I'm not buying you a 12-piece chicken dinner. I don't care if you say you hungry. I get you a chef salad.
My boy J. Cole, we was in college, me and Wes, we all stayed in the same room. Man, give me a Coke trail. No, you getting this water, dog. You a diabetic. Your kidney bad, my guy. What you doing? No. Me and Wes did the same thing to him. No, we not giving you a drink, bro. If you do it, you're gonna do it yourself. I don't want to enable no bad behavior. And specifically in this behavior, because if it's you don't want to be an enabler, so I don't want to be like. So at times I'm gonna hesitate to be like, you my dog, just go. Then my dog wouldn't do that because I know I got a little bias because it reflects on me if I choose to hang around people like that. You know what I mean? Like I would never choose to hang around that person. But
No, especially knowing that if you feel like that person is capable of those type of things,
yeah.
like why would I put myself in a situation like don't you hang with him? You didn't know that about him before? That puts you into it. And now they wondering like, man, have y'all done this stuff together? Have y'all, you know what I'm saying? It just opens up a big door that involves you. So it's like, you might as well just keep yourself away from it. If somebody tell it, like, I'm black. So if I'm associating with like a known drug dealer, like all the time, that's going to, in a sense, be like, man, he knows something. Let's get him for this or anything. You don't want to put yourself in that position. And shout out to my homies that's getting it how they live. But a lot of them understand why I don't hang out with them like that is because I what I'm doing, I can't afford to get caught up in nothing. I just can't. So I gotta stay away from anything that can put me into those type of situations. Hell, I even go to bars. When I go to bars, I go to them out of town. I can't even go to them in my city because I don't want to be associated with a lot of different things where I can get caught up in stupid stuff. So yeah, man, that's man, friendship. A girl can break your heart, bro, but your friend, I think that's the worst breakup you can go through. Your friend, your homie, your day one, that'll hurt. Like I can lose the girl in my dreams, but if I lose my best friend, if I lose my friend, like my good homie, man, that hurt, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lose no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like, I might cry about the girl, but the homie is gonna be a different kind of hurt, man. That's a different hurt, bro.
yeah. But at the times you gotta, like I said, you gotta learn to cut people off when you got to and need to. And if they're your friend, they should understand. Like, yo, I
Yeah.
fucked up. I get it. It's gonna reflect on you. I didn't really let you know. You the good homie. Blah blah blah. I like. So yeah, you gotta be. It reflects on you a lot, but I don't think it's necessarily who you are, which is kind of unfair. But the internet gonna internet, so they gonna attack anybody that ever been in a video with him, and even if they didn't know, whatever, it don't matter. Even if they cut him off from now on, it don't matter. Some of these people gonna cut him off just for the look. Some of these people generally didn't know, but they all gonna catch it. So that's just gonna be how it is.
We do what we do best. We gonna lift them up in prayer. We do what we do best. We good at that. We lift up in prayer. We ain't we give it to God. We give it up.
The internet is ruthless, my guy.
It is. It's so ruthless that, and I'm just step away from this. It's so ruthless that they send robots to come into your chats on Twitch, to come into your games, your free play, your role playing games, and Grand Theft Auto would just call you hard R's. What the hell is going on in on the internet? Period. With why are people so enamored with racism? I'm so confused. What's going on?
So on Twitch right now, you have this ability to put your tags in, right? So if you put like African American or Black streamer in, people are searching those tags, finding African American streamers, and sending raids to them. These raids consist of hundreds of thousands of bots that all say wild things like KKK run this chat, hard ER, we run this chat. All streamers know how to use quality follower mode dash quality. I forgot what it is. I ain't got it on me. Or subscriber mode or 30-minute follower mode, so you don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. So know how to handle it. But yeah, they searching for you just to try to ruin your day. Especially if you're on the front page of Twitch. Oh, you 100% coming. I expect it. I saw it in Jayla. Jayla was on the front page of Twitch. Then Jayla, shout out to her, Queen. She was on the front page of Twitch. And she got hit instantly. They like, oh, you think you finna your day finna be ruined. So every time I get on Twitch, they call me a gorilla because I'm like a big dude, and I'm like, oh, how do y'all find me? I stream once every 7 months. How do y'all find me? Like, how do y'all like how committed are you, my guy? Like, oh my god, I stream once every go look at every VOD I got. I got like 12 VODs in this, and like a group of dudes that come in and be like, have you ran into the police today? I'm like, what? Why are you so consistent? You're my most consistent follower. It's crazy though.
It's insane, man. It's insane. It's and it's all for your personal giggle. It's not for everybody at all. Like, you doing this for you. It's not, bro. People that's doing this stuff, man, grow the hell up, man. Grow the hell up, man. Find you something to do, man. Just like this, whatever this is that you're doing, stop doing that. But definitely, y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Overall 99 Media on YouTube. You know where we at on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You know where we at, man. Appreciate y'all listening to our oh so sweet voices. We just so nice today. We just chilling. We just chatting today. But these bots and these people that put these bots out there, man, y'all weird, man. Y'all weird, man. Just be a regular human being. And some of y'all is not bots. Some of y'all is people that go on my homegirl Drea's Twitch on her streams and put FTC on there and just because her and Flight broke up. Y'all wild. Y'all that fan base is wild, man. Y'all cats is wild, but I do think it's funny though. I do laugh at that. But I don't laugh when people come on there and just be throwing hard R's and stuff, trying to get you banned and report you and stuff, man. Because that's what they do with bots too, is they unleash the bots and then they report you for putting that kind of letting that stuff go on in your chat, man.
So you know what you're doing. I feel bad for people that don't know how to handle it. Like when they call me, I'll be like, bro, come up with something better. Bro, come on, you got more than that. Be creative,
right?
Come on, be creative. One of them did call me a Ninja Turtle. I thought, and that actually made me laugh because I'm like, at least one of y'all creative. Then I banned them. I was just waiting for them to be creative, but I can handle stuff like that. I'm from Mississippi, and Mississippi not like you think it is. Cause most people got a misconception, but it is pockets of Mississippi like that you hear. But it's like I said, Mississippi 44% African American, so Joe know when he goes.
I've had nothing but a great time, and I think that honestly, Mississippi in a lot of places is more advanced than a lot of places in the North and Midwest. So in the West, so
and Joe from a part of Mississippi that's Monticello and Brookhaven is all black, so I don't even think you do go through Pearl though, right? Yeah, you go through Pearl.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's one of them pockets. That's one of them pockets, dog.
Pearl got some money. Pearl got money.
It's a why. They giving you tickets every time you walk through there, but you better drive slow. Hey, you ever been through there? Everybody, hey, drive slow, bro. Cut the gas down, but it's Pearl. But there's certain pockets of it. But yeah, you get. Bro, I'm gonna tell this story. Toys R Us. I'm working at Toys R Us in 2012. I'm sitting there stocking shit. Police officer come up. Pearl police officer. What a black dolls at, man? We ain't got nothing in. Bro, I'm coming to Rankin County. He the police in Rankin County now. I'm coming to Rankin County. You ain't got no black dogs. You know how they treat black people there? I'm like, bro, you part of the police. I ain't no duty. They'll send me to jail too. I'm like, you work for these people and you know they'll send you. That area, that pocket is crazy. But for the most part, most of Mississippi. But there's little pockets though you get caught in. Wiggins, Monticello. I mean, not Monticello, Wiggins, Pearl, them little pockets like that. They wild. But yeah, dealing with that kind of stuff, I feel sorry for the people that really like, specifically of streamers, because you know a lot of them, we talked about it. They really like sheltered inside people.
Yeah.
So they'll never have to deal with that. They don't go to the mall and some racist old police officer, security guard be like, what y'all doing? And you like, what? They don't have to deal with that random stuff, so they ain't used to it. So when they get this, it got to be real hard for them. And I done seen some pray for them, they mental, because all you want to do is enjoy a game, and somebody harassing you every day, ruining your stream. You get all these followers you got to deal with. You got all these hate comments. Now you got to go into subscriber mode, and some of your friends ain't subscribed, so now you can't talk to everybody like you want to. It's a lot. So prayers out to everybody got to go through that. The LGBTQ community, the black community, anybody, Hispanic community, because they find them tags and they just bot people. So
yeah, and you know, and me myself, you know, if I run into a little bit of something, I'm confrontational, so I say whatever. Sometimes I do stuff just to check people where they at. Like I like, so my house is like, so they moved our jail for our county out into the country. And so I'm not too far away from that. And so when I come into town, I gotta ride past that jail. And so there's a speedway that's like down the road, up the road from it, rather. And I see some of them prison guards on their way into work or away from work. And they getting a big old fountain Mountain Dew, you know, a big old 44-ounce cup of Mountain Dew. Nobody need all that Mountain Dew all day. Now,
99 cents, bro.
They big as hell, man. They big as hell. But you know, they go in there and stop in there and get their refills, and they walking out. I say, "How you doing? How you doing, officer? Hey, you treating them right in there, ain't you? I'll be the one. I started off. You treat them out," and they look at me in disbelief. That's where I'm at. So I ain't worried about no bots or nobody coming out. I laugh at stuff like that, man, because you ain't gonna do nothing. You at the end of the day, you're not gonna do nothing. So go on about your business, man. Any streamer out there or anybody that's doing YouTube or anything, you get racist stuff. Listen, I've already been a loud black man, another loud black man at that. So it's all good, man. You just laugh at that and you just keep it moving and shit, get louder. That's where I'm at, man. You got anything else on that before we move on to black people problems? One more black people problem, y'all. Okay. And then we'll be done. Yeah, we'll be done with black people problems.
Man, it's been a good podcast, man. We've been handling stuff right, man. Everything good. Like I said, prayers out to all the people have to dealing with crap, bro. Life is hard. We got COVID, bro. We can't even go outside and enjoy ourselves. So I can't go outside. COVID going crazy. My high school shut down, by the way. Prayers out to the Robertson family, Michaela, the 8th grader. I'm probably on the news. She passed away from COVID. So
oh, man,
everybody in the school got quarantined. So basically, they ain't no school for 2 weeks. A lot of schools in Mississippi shutting down. They refusing a mask mandate in some places. Now they starting to. A lot of people starting to get their shot because it's really affecting people in my hometown. Now, the first year and a half, I knew probably one person, not a whole school, dog. And some of them in the ICU, some teachers in ICU, so we praying for them, man. It's rough out here. And then you got to go on Twitch, your escape, go on the internet to enjoy a stream or stream yourself, and now you got to deal with this. Prayers out to your mental, man.
Absolutely. And I need to go off for a second. That just pissed me off. An eighth grader who had dreams and aspirations of living their life to do what they want to do in life. They have dreams just like you and I have, don't they? I'm sure they wanted to do something great in life. I'm sure they wanted to have more love to share. I'm sure they have all that. They have a family that cares about themselves, man. Am I wrong so far?
She does.
So for us to have complete evidence that this thing is real and it's killing people and it doesn't give a damn how old you are, and you still have the gall, the gut, the balls to still sit up here and say it's evil to be putting masks on children. And I'm talking to you, Jay Cutler, who just lost his contract with Uber because your ideals don't align, because Uber's number one job this whole time is to remain active and keep things as safe as possible, because there's nothing more intimate than a car ride. It's you and somebody else. It's been a dead of winter. They're like, hey, if you can, put the window down, keep your mask on when you get in here, all that. And Jay Cutler's sitting around in Tennessee, and I don't know what he's sitting around in Tennessee talking about. He's going to run for school board because it's evil to put these children into masks. What? Who do you think you are, Jay Cutler? You're diabetic, so you know that diabetes is real. Am I right? You know that diabetes is real, Jay Cutler. And you're looking at evidence because you used to go to the games and have something, have an apparatus that was helping your kidneys. What is diabetes? Is it kidney or liver or what? It doesn't matter. You have something to help regulate your sugar throughout the course of a football game. One of the most dangerous games you can play. You got an apparatus on here, and you have diabetes to help regulate your sugar and all that stuff to make sure that you go out there and throw 70,000 interceptions. And you want to sit here and say that it's inhumane and it's not right for these kids to be wearing masks. And we're sitting here reporting to you right now that there's an 8th grade student in Mississippi that just passed away from the damn thing. There's a senior down in Florida that didn't even get to go to the first day of school because she was quarantining and she ended up passing away from it. There's all this evidence that this thing exists, and your ass wants to go up here and say that it's evil to do this, and people are dying from this. You dumbass, Jay Cutler. I used to like you, man. I used to like you. Just throw the ball anywhere, but now I understand why you just threw the damn ball anywhere. Sometimes you get lucky, and other times, more often than not, for you didn't. And now we know what's going on. I don't want nothing bad to happen to anybody, but you're a complete dumbass for that, man. Jay Cutler, you have no respect for me whatsoever because you're showing to me what all those Bears and those Denver Bronco fans were saying. You just a selfish son of a bitch. And that's what I got to say. Laura Ingraham. Why do they put these people on TV sometimes, though, man? And I'll introduce it, but just 100% go. I'm sorry, I took up an extra segment. I didn't mean to do that. I just got pissed off. I hate to hear it. Bruh. Yeah. Weren't you in 8th grade before?
Yeah.
And you was like,
I'm gonna be on varsity. Very smart.
I'm gonna go to high school and I'm gonna play varsity. I'm gonna be a star. That's what I was saying in my head as an 8th grader. Oh, I'm gonna go to Ohio State too. I had all these dreams and aspirations I'm going to be on TV one day.
Lost her freedom.
I'm going to have a podcast one day. It's going to be called Love Jones. And then I got older, and then I got a new dream. It was called, I want to have a show called Do You Hear Me? I was able to live out some of those things. This 8th grade student that you just said, shout out to her family, keep her lifted up in prayer, but she's not going to get that opportunity. So they let these people on the website. I mean, let them on TV. Laura Ingraham, John Taffer. You already know how we feel about Laura Ingraham. She's been brought up on this show a couple of times, and it's not always in the best light. But they're talking about if you keep your workers hungry, they'll work hard. So by keeping them hungry, give them minimum wage. Give them just enough that'll inspire them. Go ahead. What's your take on that? If you have more on that, go ahead. I'm going to sit back and let you have it. Okay. I'm going to breathe.
John Taffer went on their Bar Rescue. For people that don't know, he's a guy from Bar Rescue. Mm-hmm. He yells at people for not paying their workers enough because they deserve it, which is why this is weird. But he goes on and they're talking about people taking unemployment and people not working. So Laura Ingraham has a segment on her. She said, what if we just stop giving them anything? And then John Taffer retorted, yeah, we take away the unemployment and you want your dog. You want your dog. Joe got a dog. He's a dog lover. Shout out I miss RIP my dogs. I miss Pinky.
Hi BG. Hi Gotti.
But yeah. So he said, just like your dog, if you want a mean bulldog, you don't feed him as much. And he get mad and mean. And they want to work and do what you want them to do. Essentially referring to people who are not as fortunate as these two very wealthy people. Very fortunate people who, if they lost their job today, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. They telling you that poor people need to struggle more so they work harder. Because if you make them basically sweatshop, baby. Take them to Korea, make them work harder. Boom, boom. Y'all hungry? Here's food if you work hard. You want to eat, you're going to work harder. Which is basically the mentality that America's always had. Keep a lot of people poor. Keep the 1% very much wealthier than everybody else. Matter of fact, the point 03% is like richer than almost everybody else combined, which is insane. So keep them poor, make them have to work, make them give them grueling jobs and don't pay them enough, and where they have to keep back because if you treat them too good, they won't work as hard or they'll go home. You give them too much, they don't work. Which I do believe in work. I do believe in hard work. I believe you have to grind to get good at something. If you want to do something, you got to get good at it. You ain't many people in life just can pick up a basketball without ever practicing and just be like, I'm making NBA. You have to grind. You have to live your life. You have to grind. You have to go through things. You have to learn. Life is a process. It's a story. Bad things are going to happen. It happens to everybody, even those rich people. Bad things happen. It might not be as bad as yours or somebody else's, but they go through their own personal trauma. People go through things. People struggle. They have secrets. They have all these things that you don't even know. You can talk to a person every day and you don't know a secret about them. And they go through things. And you have to grind through it. You have to work through it. It's hard. I know. That's why I would tell people to keep stumping. So that's why I'm always positive. That's why I'm in everybody's stream saying, hey, we love you, because you never know when the last time you hear somebody say I love you. So I always try to say it. Even if you don't like it, even if it make you uncomfortable, it is what it is. You my dog. I love y'all, my guy. We good. And I always try to encourage everybody, live your dream. Me and Joe, after this, we're going to talk about whatever show we're going to come up with next, because I got one. And then I want some more shows because we're going to go all out. If we're going to do this, we're going all out. That's just how this show going to be. But at the same time, I don't believe in being inhumane to people and treating them like worthless, like they beneath me. I speak to the janitor, like it's a common saying, you speak to the janitor to teach him just as much respect as somebody else. You got to, because, bro, without them, you don't get rich. You don't be successful without the people under you, without people helping you, without people pushing you. When me and Unico job is when I get about whenever this company get bigger, I don't want to do this every day. Even though I love this, I want to try doing my thing and producing films. But somebody got to do the podcast for the overall 99 Media. So if Joe want to do it, Joe do it. Whoever else we find, somebody else got to do it. You got to appreciate them too. Because it takes a lot to get this machine running, and a lot of businesses are trash because people don't respect people. That's why these businesses are trash. They treat you like a dog, a hungry dog. I'm not going to be innovative. I'm just going to work hard to eat. I'm just here because I want to be. I'm not going to improve the situation. And that's why I got a Zell theory, by the way, on my private channel, not the Zell conspiracy theory, which we doing starting next week. I want to promote that a little bit. Zell conspiracy theory starts next Thursday. I think Unico gonna be the first one, but we got a bunch of crazy ones. And then I'm gonna do a Zell theory next Thursday where I talk about a bunch of personal theories about life. But yeah, man, hard work. Better be a captain, but you also want people to be creative and innovative. So, which my beef with the school system?
I'm a firm believer in treating everybody the same, but here's a bit of a Zell theory, if you will. This is your Nico theory. Nobody that works for you should ever care about the company more than you do and be making less than you. There's no way. Man, I've worked at like cafeterias before. Like, I've been a server, if you will. I've been that. And I've seen people that just work on the line, just doing what they do. Bust their ass. Won't even let you get a little extra scoop of macaroni and cheese because they feel like they working as if this was their company. Bro, you making $9. You're making $9 an hour. And you tripping on somebody trying to get them a write-up telling on people about an extra scoop of macaroni and cheese you did, knowing how much macaroni and cheese y'all probably throw out every night. But you telling on people and getting people write-ups and stuff as if this was your company. People get that mentality somehow.
John Taffer told you.
Have you ever met?
You make them hungry. You make them hungry. They think you might take their potential job, and now they're gonna snitch on you. It's called that mean dog syndrome. John Taffer told you how they do it.
Some people just do that. They just like that, man. I've seen people in like retail and stuff like, bruh, it's not commission based. This is just you make 725 an hour, just like everybody else, and you telling on people, or like for dumb like policy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or
Man, they trying
such
to
and such was 5 minutes late.
they
Y'all
trying
on the
to
same level, but you going and telling the boss,
they want
oh,
that
such and such was 5 minutes late.
they want that favor with the boss.
Okay, you want the favor with the boss. You
You
still making 725. That boss is making 3 times as more than you. So what? Okay, you got favor with me. So what? What do you get now? You get more hours. Yeah, I'll give you more hours. You get, but you still basically gonna be running this store by yourself. Because I'm gonna give you more hours and cut everybody else's hours. So now you gotta work twice as hard for twice as long. But yeah, you getting a check, but you're not getting nowhere as much as me. And I'm holding you to a standard. I'm holding you to a standard at that this better be right. But I'm making so much more money. If you want it to be right, bring your ass in here and do it. But people take on the mentality and some I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people. People allow for other people to people allow for the job that they have to mold them into this thing that they don't have to be, and they get stuck at these jobs for years. But not stuck. It's your own fault that you're stuck there. I'm just saying.
But why don't the dog bite the owner instead of the people that's coming in the thing?
Exactly. Ain't nobody came from Jeff Bezos yet. And the people that did come for Jeff Bezos, they lost their job. Remember, they was talking about, man, we at risk for corona all day long. Dude went out there and protested because he was out on leave, on quarantine, up in New York when corona first came out. He was up there and they let him out on leave and they fired his ass. It was like, you supposed to be at home quarantining and not out here protesting what we doing. And he got fired.
They ruthless, dog. Make the dog hungry, bro. He'll bite whoever you want him to bite just for a little food. But you gotta keep him hungry though, because if he get full, he ain't gonna bite him no more. So that's their mentality. It worked for
here's
years,
the deal.
dog.
Here's the deal. Look for something. Be hungry for something that means something to you. Then don't be hungry for just scraps and stuff. We want something big. So I'm gonna be hungry for it. We're gonna keep doing these shows. I want something bigger than that. I want the millions of views. I want the listeners. I want all that. I want to host a lot of great things. I want to rub elbows with Beyonce and Jay-Z. I want to do things like that. I want to live a life that I want to live. So that's what I'm in a sense starving for. But the little stuff that we go through in life every single day, that's not what I'm starving for. So I'm more than full off of that shit. So if you're gonna starve for something that you really gonna work hard for, and once you get it, you're gonna be happy that you starved for it.
That is true. Gotta grind.
Where we at on time today?
About an hour. We an hour and 2 minutes. Got time for one more?
All right. We just gonna get the hell out of here in a second. We just want to let y'all know that some dude from North Carolina told his wife that he was going on a fishing trip, left overnight, drove to DC, parked in front of the Congress Library or the Library of Congress on the sidewalk, illegally, mind you, and started calling 911, telling them to evacuate the area and that he had a bomb that would take out 2.5 blocks. Of course, they are now calling these type of people Al-Qaeda. I thought that was funny. That's fair. People from the South, all these Confederate people are just coming out the woodwork trying to do stuff. But yeah, he's been identified. He got away slowly. I mean, he got away safely or whatever. They took him into custody, and the bomb that he said he had, they said that it didn't have a bomb. It was just questionable materials like a propane tank. I don't think he had like a real trigger. There wasn't a bomb. But he made a whole fuss, went on Facebook Live talking about he's waiting on Joe Biden to call his phone. Eventually he would say something about healthcare. His healthcare is messed up to where he can't get medicine for his back anymore. So it sounds like some drug stuff going on there. But more than anything, Joe Biden isn't the one, and this administration isn't the one that took that kind of Medicare, healthcare away. That happened in the last regime. So he was kind of mad at the wrong person. But anyway, you hear about that? Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that at all?
Have you heard?
Have you heard that's y'all? Have you heard about Al-Qaeda, the new terrorist?
That is. Hey man, it's gonna get people silly, bro. I'm seeing people stab people because they disagree over a vaccine. People threatening that guy in Tennessee over a mask. I'm like, bro, do y'all not got a life? Like you going to jail over a mask, dog. Just put the mask on. It ain't. Do you have to go to jail, bro?
If you believe in free, oh, go ahead.
Like, do you like, bro? It's just a mask, bro. It's just a mask. Even if you don't believe in a vaccine or whatever, it's just a mask. It's not that big of a deal, bro.
We got that jerk in New York that was on the subway just accosting this woman wearing a mask. You keep talking about freedom. Doesn't she have the freedom to wear a mask if she wants to?
Yeah, it's the world.
Just like you have the freedom to not wear one if you don't want to. Don't accost anybody for exercising their freedoms. That's their freedom.
Sneak peek to 2 Zell theories that's coming. I don't know what me and Joe gonna do next Thursday, so we're gonna come up with that concept. But I do got 2 coming up. One is about school system failing. These come out on my personal channel. Link in the description. By the way, no overall 99 merch. Link is in the description too. We're working on that. We're gonna have more stuff come out over the next 2 or 3 weeks. So not the brand new stuff, because I'm gonna try to get all that on our official page, on the official thing. But all the other stuff is working out. But yeah, Zell theory on my personal page, school system, and is freedom real? Is freedom real or a concept made to trick poor people into doing what they want? So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be fun. 4K camera and everything. I'm going all out for it.
All right, so y'all make sure that y'all be tuned into that. Man, it's going down. Overall 99 Media coming at you again with another episode of What's New 99. We just telling y'all what's new. We just chilling. I apologize. Sometimes we get a little deep on here. We do want to be informative, but more than anything, we want to be entertaining. And so I hope y'all learned something. Jay Cutler, you're an asshole. And then let me see what else. Oh, Twitch. Unico_Williams on Twitch. I'm playing Red Dead Redemption right now with a little NBA 2K as well. So that's been fun. I've not been okay, so they'd be jumping me on there sometimes on Red Dead Redemption Online. But I'm lucky enough to come in there into the streaming world of Twitch with a posse, a group of people that I can run with. But unfortunately, they're the ones that are jumping me. So with that being said, that's all I got for this episode of What's New 99. Any last words for him, Zell May?
Remember to keep stumping. A lot of new stuff coming. A lot of fun stuff. Have you heard? Do you hear me? All kind of stuff. Keeping that now. What's New 99? Monday morning quarterback then change. Backseat gaming. We got everything, man. We just doing a bunch of different stuff. So I hope y'all ready
for it. Got new music coming.
Yeah, he got a lot of new music. I'm convincing him to come back. I gotta call him. But it's a lot of stuff, so keep stomping. I know these topics been deeper these last few weeks, but we don't run from nothing. I'm doing conspiracy theories next week. We don't run from no topic, and it had to be done because I see a lot of people skating around certain things. They like, we don't want to do it, but because we don't want to look. Bruh, I ain't got no, man. Somebody got to say something. We got to discuss it. We got to have an honest conversation about it. And then eventually, people will respect it. Because a lot of people ain't honest. A lot of people on this YouTube content creator, they not honest people. They play whatever game y'all like to play. Whatever game they think people are going to agree with, they'll play it. Just like politicians. Just like the news. One day they'll respect it. And then something amazing will happen. And you'll see overall 99 and lights.
Okay, awkward silence. All right, y'all. Thanks, man. Tune in to everything. Overall 99 Media on YouTube, Spotify podcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Man, we everywhere that you stream. Make sure y'all continue to keep on looking at us, and as my boy Zell May would say, keep on
stomping.
Something amazing. Peace.